Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Nanny Hookup. Now, let me add my friends on. Um, Hold on. My phones are going crazy right now. Let me add my friends on my Instagram page. There we go. And
Maybe.
let's see. Hold on. Did I do it right? Okay, hold on. Let me start over in my Instagram and see if I can get this right now. Okay. Uh,
And
I had it right a minute ago. I promise you I did. I
I can
had it
see
right.
that you did.
Okay. I got it. Live.
I got it.
Got it. Checking connection. I got it. I'm gonna get it, y'all. Yes, I'm live. Hi. 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 Okay. I'm waiting on my counterpart.
Are you on the Nanny
Miss
Hookup? Oh wait,
I
oh
am
wait, you are
live
you.
in the Nanny
Okay.
Hookup. I am. I am. Yeah, I know.
Hey,
It's
I
it's
can see, I
it's
can see,
weird.
I can see.
Can you see it? Can you see me now? I just got a message. There she is. I'm gonna wave and request. We're gonna get this right one day. Waiting on Nanny Sharz.
Oh,
And
there I
she's
am.
in my ears. Hold on. Let me
Medea.
let me adjust
Take out my
my
jumper.
phone so you can see me. Hi y'all. Hello Rob. How are you?
Hi, Rob.
He has joined us on Facebook.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so just in case you don't know who I am Angela Johnson, better known or otherwise known as Ask the Nanny. Now, I am a sleep trainer. I am a nanny. I am a newborn care specialist. I am a lactation educator, a new parent educator, a nanny mentor, a potty trainer. Um, you name it, I got it. I make jams and I do recipes galore. So, yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my plate, but not quite as much as this one down
Hey,
here and
she's an
over
entrepreneur.
there.
You're practically you're entrepreneur, okay? You got loads of
Is
businesses, you got loads of things going on. Hi everyone. I am Shada Lambert. I'm based here in London, UK, and I am international nanny, entrepreneur, parent coach, sleep consultant, potty training specialist, nanny mentor. The list goes on. I'm an entrepreneur as well. I've got several businesses, and yeah, we are here because we have loads of childcare experience. Angela as a parent and a nanny, and loads of other things, and me as a professional nanny of 16 years. And we want to help you guys, share experiences, talk about all things childcare, all things personal, get to know us a bit more, get to know you a bit more, and just help you out. So if you do have any questions, feel free to interact. We are big on people interacting, isn't it, Angela? We like people to interact,
yes, we
talk
are.
to us,
I
let us
love
know what
I love
going
for people to
on.
hello.
So if you do know any parents or any nannies that have never watched the Nanny Hookup, they must be living underneath a rock. But send them our way, okay? Share this right now. Share it. It's live. Share it to all your friends, your mom friends, your dad friends, single parents, married people, all of that.
She said married people because my husband came over here a couple of weeks ago and stole
Unmarried
the show.
people, you co-parenting, whatever. As long as you're a parent or a nanny, come to the Nanny Hookup.
That's right.
How
I'm
is
sitting here sharing it
everyone?
now.
How is everyone doing? Hi, Ashley. Nice to see you. Yeah,
Hey,
how is everyone
Ashley.
doing? Angela, how's your week
No,
been?
it's been lonely. My husband is
Oh,
he'll be home tomorrow. I was there with him
oh,
last week and he'll be home
Yeah.
tomorrow. So I'm just like,
Oh,
oh, but my neighbors are keeping me company and just checking on me. And
so
every
sweet.
time the front door opens, they're like, "Who's that? Who's going in the house? Who's going?" And I'm just like, "It's just
Hi, Jayla.
me." Hi, Nanny J. Shotwell.
Oh,
How are you?
that's too
How are
funny.
you? So,
Do you
shall we
talk to
tell
your
them?
neighbors? Are you and your neighbors close?
Actually, this is the first neighborhood that I have lived in where I have been at home most of the time due to COVID. The rest of the neighborhoods, since my husband and I have been married, I've and come home early in the morning and I would sleep most of the day. So this is the
Mm,
first neighborhood that I have been at home and
yeah.
I've seen the neighbors and we talk to them and we actually know them by name.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
So I'm just like, yeah, loving it. Because
Hmm.
I mean, when I cook, I gotta have somebody to give all that food to. Me and Sam can't eat it all
I
by
know, because I'm
ourselves.
not there.
I know,
Hi,
right?
British Nanny and Oz.
And I
She's saying
made
hello from Australia.
hi British nanny. Hi,
In Australia. Yeah, what time is it? I just about to guess. I swear they're like 9 hours. They're 9 hours ahead. So what time is it? Now it's 7 in the morning there, I think. Is it? Am I right?
they're 9 hours ahead of you.
Or maybe 6 or 7 in the morning, maybe. Yeah, I think. I might be
Okay.
wrong.
Well,
Correct me, Lorraine.
if she's 9 hours ahead of you, then she's 15
She's
hours
15.
ahead of me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's 15
Because,
hours ahead of me.
what is it? It's Friday morning there now in Australia.
Wow.
Or should we talk? I told you it's 7
She's so happy that she's right.
I got it right. I'm getting used to the time zones. So, guys, what we're going to be talking about today is the importance of being adaptable um, in your parenting style, being adaptable in your parenting philosophies, being adaptable in your nanny style, being adaptable to the changes that are happening right now. We are in the middle of a pandemic all over the world. And what we tend to hear a lot of is a lot of changes in terms of parents are working from home now, where before they used to leave and go to the office. Um, a lot of nannies are having, a lot of sole charge nannies are having to work with parents around, which has become quite difficult. I've had a lot of nannies reach out to me, inquiring about my mentoring, my nanny mentoring and coaching. And the thing that keeps coming up is, boundaries, boundaries. Um, and yeah, so I'm helping quite a lot of nannies at the moment with that. And there's a few more that signed up this week, which I'm very happy about. So, guys, if you need any coaching or mentoring, please go and visit the website www.nannysharz.com and have a look. There's loads there, and I can help you with the boundaries because we need them. As Nanny J. Shotwell just said, you have to be adaptable nowadays for sure, 100%. I'm going to talk from my experience in terms of the last family I worked for. I'm with a family now, and mum works from home, so does dad sometimes. Um, but 90%, I say 99.9% of the time, mum is home. Um, I don't
Mm-hmm.
really mind. I prefer sole charge parents at the house only because it's just a smoother running day. But
Exactly.
I like to think I'm very adaptable. And everyone knows children play up when their parents are around. That's a known fact. But I'm the type of person that the kind of nanny I am, whether the parents are there or not, I'm going to be the same with your children. I'm going to love them the same. I'm going to treat them the same. Nothing's going to be different. So I'm not really fussed if the parents are around. Like I said, I prefer if it's a sole charge, but we have to be adaptable with the times because a lot of people have been furloughed, a lot of people are at home now, and it really is just down to sitting down with your mum boss or dad boss and just having a conversation about how you want things to run, because they also are not going to be used to hearing the noise in the house and seeing how you are with their child. They don't normally see that firsthand, right? So there might be a few things that you guys need to speak and kind of set some golden rules in a way. If you're working, please make sure you work in a different room. Just little things like that can make such a big difference. And Andrea, you can second that if you want, like, you know.
Yes, I work mostly with stay-at-home parents before the pandemic. Most
Mm,
of my moms, like when I was in DC, I was the traveling nanny. I worked with
mm,
9 different sets of parents, 9 different families in one week. And just depending on the day and the time as to which family I was with. But most of the moms either work from home or
yeah.
I was hired so they could go shop, or they were stay-at-home moms. They were
On maternity leave?
they, no, they were stay-at-home moms, and they would go grocery
Really?
shopping, or I would come and accompany them to the doctor's office because I knew their child and the reaction to their child. Well, she knows better than I do, so I'll let her talk to you, even though I'm only there 2 days a week. But I know the temperament of their child, and I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
explain to the doctor
Mm,
better. They just felt like I could explain better. Or we would go on outings to the zoo or whatever they needed me for, I was there. I was, between 7 to 12 here, between 1 to 6 there, between 7 and 11 o'clock at night somewhere else. It just
mm,
it just depended on the day of the week. But I worked mostly with parents were home. They were working from home, or they were stay-at-home moms, or they work at home part-time. So I'm used to having families, moms and dads at home.
mm-hmm.
And it
Same.
does not bother me. So I have not had to make a huge adjustment. As a newborn care
Mm,
specialist, mom and dad are in the next room asleep,
mm,
and I'm wide awake with the baby. So
yeah.
the adjustment hasn't been a whole lot for me. But
Okay.
that's my
Your
personal
experience.
experience. That's my personal journey. Now, when I first started working as a nanny, mom and dad worked outside of the home. And I loved it because I got the freedom to do what I wanted to do. As long as I got the laundry done, all the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um oh, there we are, on Facebook and YouTube. But it's gonna be all right. I don't know what's going on. Started that last night. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what's going on. But
Yeah.
I've already started and restarted my computer, so I don't know. Anyway,
Mm.
back to the subject. Hi, Trish. Trish M.
Chanda.
Shonda.
Oh, hi,
Shonda.
Trish. Yeah, she's a mother of 3.
Yay,
So,
girls or
yeah.
boys? Are you a
I'm
girl
not
mom
sure.
or a
Yeah,
boy
let us know,
mom?
Trish. Have you got girls or boys?
Hello, a nanny's guide. Welcome, welcome,
Hi, Nanny's
welcome.
Guide.
Welcome to everyone who just came in and who
Yeah. What? Let them know what we're talking about, Angela.
I need to adjusting our adjusting your sales. I'll put it like that.
As
Because
a girl
when you
mom.
are you a girl mom? Oh, I'm an all boy mom. I wish I had one granddaughter. One. And you can just imagine.
Yeah, princess. So we're talking
Yes,
about
we're talking
boundaries
the
and learning to
yes.
be adjustable during this pandemic. As a parent, be more adaptable and adjusting to these current times. As a nanny, be more, especially now that a lot of parents are working from home. And a lot of sole charge nannies are having to adapt the way that they nanny because they're used to the parents being out of the house. So I was saying that a lot of nannies are complaining that they're finding it really hard to work with the parents there. So we are giving nannies tips, and we're also giving parents tips on different ways that they can adjust to the current times, you know. But I know one thing I will say though, a lot of families I've worked with during this time, and also just previous families have said that they really appreciated the family time that they've got, that they would have otherwise missed out on. And I'm someone that always tried to find a positive in everything. And it's funny enough, because I was gonna post about that as well, just, you know, something positive that's happened this year, and a lot has come out of it in terms of family time, people reconnecting, you know, talking to people that they haven't spoke to in ages, you know, husbands and wives falling in love even more, you know, some falling out, but you know,
Yeah,
some
there's some been some. I was gonna
you
say
know,
there has been some falling out because they are so used to going,
quarantine
going, going,
babies,
going. The
everyone's
coronial.
pregnant. I know what
Yes.
y'all were
Well,
doing.
mm-hmm. I have a coronial due next month. I mean, in
Yeah,
December. In December, I
yeah,
have a coronial due next in December.
yeah,
But that's what we call them, coronials. That's from the
yeah.
newborn care specialist.
Everyone and their
That
mom is pregnant right now. But I
yes,
knew it. I said, I was happy. I said, listen, this pandemic said, nannies, we need more babies. We need more babies so we can stay in business. I love
well, they
children.
are
Bring them on.
coming.
They are for sure.
Hi,
Hi.
Nanny
More people
Kadri.
coming in.
Hi, what is it? In
Guys,
private?
if you can, just share this to as many people,
Yes,
parents, friends, nannies, childcare professionals. Share it, share it, share it while we're live, because we love to get people interacting and getting involved.
yes.
But yeah,
But
Angela, you was talking
like
and I
like I
rudely
like I
interrupted you.
said, it's the newborn care specialists, we call it coronials. Because you know you got the millennials, you got the everybody else. This is the generation of the coronials that's coming
Mm-hmm.
after the millennials.
So many
So
babies. Beautiful. No need to
ah
apologize. You're here
no
now.
no you can't even almost getting down to the meat of the matter. So
Get to the juicy bit.
what what is the one thing that you had to adjust to that you thought I'm not gonna ever do that. If they ask me to do this, I'm not gonna ever do that. What is the one thing that you have had to adjust to and you thought you'd never have to do it, but you find yourself doing it?
Hmm. That's a really good question.
Because
Can I
I know,
speak for me?
yes, speak for you. It'll give them
Well,
time to.
I've been, I think I've been very fortunate in the sense that the last family that I worked for, absolutely amazing, and they were entrepreneurs, so they had their own business, and they were very much in and out of the house. And also there were times when they were work from home, there were times when they will be in the office. So there was a very big mixture. Prior to that, I've always really worked with either stay-at-home parents or working parents. I prefer working parents. I feel like they just a little bit more are a bit more empathic to you as a nanny. They understand that you're working and this is your working environment. So I find that there's a bit more respect there, or understanding, should I say. So prior to this, when I was working sole charge, it was just so much more easier. Not even, I don't even like to say the word easy, because I don't think what we do is easy. I say it was more manageable, because you can you can just have your routine with the children. They know what they're doing. They feel secure. They feel safe. But with coronavirus, things have now changed where play dates, you have to take those out of the equation. At one point, going outside, like, it was stay at home, right?
Right.
So having to adapt from being a sole charge nanny to then going to having both parents at home and not being able to leave the house, I think it was so important to be organized. And this is where I say you guys need to learn. You probably already know this, but to adapt, be adaptable. So I started planning more. I always plan anyway for the weeks, but I started planning like to the hour what we were doing, because I knew my nanny boys, they have very short attention spans, and I've worked with them over the years to extend that, and it's been amazing. They have adapted to that. But when children are locked indoors all day, let alone an adult, it turns you mad, right? You need to make sure those children are stimulated, and you need to make sure that there's rest periods where you get a rest and they get a rest. Now, how I used to do that was I used to encourage independent play for 20 minutes. That's all I needed. 20 minutes to eat my food, drink. You can have longer if you want, 30 minutes, an hour. But you make sure you structure that. And what I would say to them, I would say it's a game or a activity of your choice that you're going to do by yourself. Sharda is going to be nearby. Sharda is going to be in the same room as you, but you need to play by yourself. If you need help, I am here, but you need to do this by yourself. And they would happily, at first they weren't. They were like, ta-da, every 5 minutes. But eventually, I used the timer method. I put on a timer and I said, when that timer goes off, you cannot ask for help. You have to try and figure it out by yourself. And when that timer goes off, then you can ask me for help. And if I see that they're over struggling a bit, then I would just, get rid of the timer and help them. But a lot of the time, it helped them to become resilient. It helped them to be more creative. It helped them to play with the imagination. I was able to watch these children who normally would be outdoors like 90% of the time, because my boys were very outdoorsy, like it was outside a lot. I would manage to see them indoors just adapt and readjust. And that's, a 2-year-old child and a 5-year-old. So if they can do it, then I'm sure us nannies and parents can do it, So it's just, trying to make sure you structure your day, making sure, I see the comments coming in, making sure that, you are making your children stimulated, but also giving them time for independent play and time to be bored as well. Children should be bored sometimes.
Yes.
They shouldn't constantly be always,
Preach.
Stimulated, always someone there, Let them be bored, because with boredom becomes creativity and imagination, and they learn through their boredom, right? We want that. Now, I want to talk to parents, because I'm finding a lot of parents are struggling with the balance of working and being a mother, or working and being a father, and balancing the time that they have. When they're at home, their children just want to be with them. I've had it several times with the children I'm looking after now. It's a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they are constantly running into the room where the parent is, and where the mother is. She could be on a Zoom call, she could be on a phone call, and it's that literally rush, get them, run out. Literally, I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago, the BBC here in London, there's a news channel, and the clip went viral. Let me know if you don't know. It was this man, he was on live TV, and his child in the walker, like, bashed into the room with the walker. And he's on live TV. You see in the back the little child with the walker walking, and you see the wife running, and she grabs him and she runs out. It was hilarious. And at first, there was this big debate whether the lady in the back was the mother or the nanny. It was actually the mom. But it just made me laugh, because that was such a representation of nannies working at home with work from home parents. I think I need to find that clip. I'll see if I can post it on my feed, because that clip was hilarious. It made me laugh so much. But it just feel like, so if you're a stay-at-home parent, or you're working from home parent now in the pandemic, try and make sure that you work out of the room. If you are, you can liaise with the nanny via text, via phone. If you're going to come into the room, just prepare the nanny so she can make sure she prepares the children. That really does help. If you just sometimes just walk in and then try to just leave abruptly, that could really cause a meltdown for your child, because it's confusing them. And it just helps the nanny not to have constant meltdowns continuously, so it's just working together
the day.
Right. And even if you work from home, have a period where you say, okay, I'm working from this time to this time. I'm going to come out and, be with my child for 30 minutes. You can let the nanny go have something to eat, or let her go for a walk. My boss was so lovely. She used to say, I'm going to be around for the next hour or so. You can go out for a walk if you want. go get some fresh air or something. And I'll be like, what now? Like, you know, and then now you're like, what? I don't get free time. You don't have to ask me once. You don't even have to ask me twice. I was like, what, right now? And then she's like, yeah, just go, go grab something to eat. And then I'm like, okay, like, so it was really nice. Literally gone, tumbleweed,
All you
dust,
see is
everything.
my dust kicking up as
Yeah,
I run out the
literally,
door.
literally. You just see a silhouette because me gone. I was gone. I was like, what? And it just helped. Like that was for me. I really enjoyed that my boss was that considerate, where she would say, you know what? Yes, I am paying you to look after my children, but I'm going to be here. I'll spend a bit of time with them. You can have a little break, like go get something to eat, go for a walk, talk to your mom on the phone or whatever. So it's not just compromising and working with your nanny if you have a nanny in the home. Now, if you're working from home and you don't have any childcare support, it's all obviously in this time it's hard to kind of rely on someone else because they're saying you can't now mix households and all this extra stuff. But prior to that, it would have been nice even if you could have a friend or family member come over for an hour or two, look after the child while you get some stuff done. And if you don't have that, then it's always best if your child is napping, you can use that time. Or
Hello,
like I said,
nap
teach your
time.
child independent play. So you could be in the same room as your child, but they understand mommy or daddy is working right now. You've got this to play with, or you got this coloring book, or whatever it is, whatever age your children are, something that's age appropriate, that's going to keep them engaged, where there isn't any choking hazards. You're watching them, but at the same time you're working. It's just about multitasking as well. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because I feel like I've been going on a for a while.
Well, what I was going to say is most of my charges, I started out when they were like 2, 3 months old, and grew with them for until they were about 2 years old. I start with tummy time. I'm there with tummy time, but I also walk away and let them have some time to just kind of look at the floor, look around. I'll flip them over
Mm,
on their backs and they can play with the little gem and try to pull and whatever. I'll stand
mm,
back and I see what they're going to do because a lot of people, a lot of babies, I know this may sound crazy, but it's like performance anxiety. As long as I'm trying to get you to do it, you're looking at me like, I'm not doing that. But the minute I walk away, you're like, oh, let me do this, let me practice this, let me do that. And so I walk away with camera in hand so I can zoom in and catch you doing stuff, or zoom in so I can send it to mom and dad. But I'm also most of the time the children's playroom and the kitchen is right there together. So I'm making bottles. I am cleaning bottles. I am making me something to eat while you're doing your tummy time right before, you eat. So I'm getting nourished, I'm getting work done, or I'm standing there folding clothes while you have your alone time. I'm right here. And when they start fussing, I tell them, I'm right here. You're okay. And most of the time it works. They want to hear your voice. They
mm,
know I'm in the
mm-hmm,
room. Yes, I see
mm,
you. Yes, I know you're still there. Yes, I'm watching you. You have nothing
mm,
to fear. I'm right here. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. And I use that verbiage with them.
mm,
So as they grow and they hear my voice and I say, you're okay, play with your
mm-hmm,
toys. I'm washing dishes.
mm-hmm.
I explain to them what I am doing so that they know I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah.
I'm still here in the room with you. I'm still paying attention to you because most of the time that's all I want is the attention. I'm still paying attention to you. I see you playing nicely with your green ball. I see what you're doing with your purple whatever. I always use those descriptive
Mm,
words so that they know, oh, I see you're playing with the square block or you're playing with the
mm,
circular block. I'm teaching, it's what I call unconventional teachable moments, where I'm teaching
yeah.
you that the ball that you have in your hand, you don't know whether it's green, blue, purple, or whatever. But if
Mm,
I say, I like how you're playing nicely with your red ball, or can you bounce the red
conversational
ball?
as well.
It's a
Mm,
conversation. It's
mm,
teaching them language. It's teaching them
mm,
concepts. It's teaching them colors. It's teaching them
mm-hmm,
round. It's teaching them ball. It's teaching them a whole lot of things And even when
Mhm.
I'm changing their clothes, I will say, okay, I'm going over your head. In other words, I'm pulling your shirt over your head, or right arm in, right foot in, left
Mm.
foot in. Okay, we're going to change your pamper. I'm going to put some cream on you. I use a lot. I feel like I talk all day long to these kids,
Yeah, me
but
too. It's so important.
it teaches them to have conversation, even if you feel like you're having conversation with yourself. And I also use sign language with them, which is why my hands are flying right now, because normally I'm usually signing. Are you ready to
Mm.
eat? Do you want some milk? You want something
Milk.
to drink? And you know,
Eat.
I tell them, okay, so what we're having, we're gonna have some apples today,
Mm.
or we're gonna have some peaches today, and
Mm.
they understand that and they try to
Yes,
imitate
they
what I'm
do.
doing. And
Yes,
it
they
makes
do.
for a better, um, a
Conversation,
smoother day.
communication.
And then I tell
Mhm.
the parents, okay, so nap time is from 1 to 3. If that child wakes up at 2:30, do not go in there and get them. Wait until 3 o'clock. It allows them to wake up, be comfortable being in their crib, be comfortable sitting there playing with themselves and talking to themselves. I said, because it's
Mm.
going to come a day you're going to need that extra 30 minutes. But that baby
Trust
is going to,
me, if you're working from home. Mhm.
you're going to need that extra 30 minutes because that child's going to expect you, I'm awake, come get me. But if they can wake
Mhm.
up and they wait on you to come get them and they know the routine, I'm awake,
Mm.
mommy's not coming to get me for a few minutes. I can sit here and play with myself. I can put my pacifier in
Mhm.
my mouth. I can roll around.
Mhm.
Most babies take their time to practice. If you watch the camera, they're sitting there bending over, rolling to the side, rolling this way, trying to pull themselves up. They are
Singing,
working
talking to
hard.
themselves,
Yes, they
babbling.
they are working hard in their crib. That's their practice. And I let them practice because mom's like, when did he start doing that? When you left him in there and you didn't go pick him up right away, that's when he had time to practice that. That's how he knows how to do it so well. And you thinking, he just all of a sudden did that. No, he didn't. He'd been practicing for a while. If you watch the
Mhm.
camera, you would know he's been practicing for a while. So let your child be independent. Let your child be bored. Let them come up with creative ways to entertain themselves. That way you don't have to be the entertainment. You can
Mhm.
have a conversation on the phone, have even if it's just a few minutes, you have an important phone call that you need to make. You can have that conversation and know that they'll be sitting there playing. I love it how Nanny came on the go. She has a 3-year-old daughter. She has made her independent. She could be doing a webinar and you'd never know the child was there because she's playing independently in the background. I love
Mhm.
that because that
Mhm.
that takes time, that takes teaching, that takes talking to, that takes you being able to tell them, okay, this is your playtime. Go play and go enjoy your toys, and you're
Nurturing.
you're in the other room while they're playing, but when it gets too quiet, let me look around this corner. She may be just
Mhm.
within earshot, but some things cannot be heard, like writing on the walls and squeezing stuff out of tubes and things. Yeah, they get into things sometimes, but that's all a part of being a child. You just have to make sure that you keep an eye on them and they're not,
Mm.
doing those things. But still, I love it because they're independent. I love it because it gives the parents time to do things. It gives you time to come in and just breathe and,
Mm.
take a break, have some lunch, and not be stressed about, well, I gotta do this with my child, I gotta do that with my child, I gotta do this with my child. Yes, when you come through the door after a long day's work, yes, they're gonna want to spend time with you. Yes, they're gonna allow that time. Even if you have to, on your way home from work, even if you have to sit in the car.
Not anymore. They're at home.
Well, some of them are still working, but even if you have to sit in your car and just breathe and take a moment to yourself, make a phone call, laugh, listen to your favorite song, hype yourself up, and then you walk in the door. And you're on because you know, mommy, 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 mommy. Guess what I did? Guess what I did? And then she did this, and then she did that, and I did this, and I said that, and you did it. And it's like you playing tennis with if you get especially you got more than one child. Yes, uh-huh. Yeah, I heard what you said. You said you had to do this. Oh yeah, and I heard you said yeah, you had to do that. So you are on. And then once they have spilled all of it, everything out, your 30 minutes of spilling out. Okay, now I'm gonna go put some dinner on. You all go to your playroom and play for a while. And they can do it independently because they have spent that time with you. They have had
Mm.
uh that verbal vomit, should I say? Because you half the time you're trying to keep up. But once it comes out and they are satisfied that I've told you everything that has happened in my day, and just tell them, okay, I'm going to cook dinner. We will finish this conversation over dinner. That way you have time to yourself in the kitchen. Now, everybody doesn't like to cook like I do. Me in the kitchen cooking is my relaxation time. I love to cook. I love to come up with new recipes. But that's me. You in the kitchen, you may not want it. You're like, oh, I'm glad when this, come on, hurry up. And you turn the aisle so the food can hurry up and cook. But having that time at dinner time to sit down and talk, that's quality time with your children. And like you said before, getting to know them, getting to and that's when you realize when you have conversations and you let children talk and not shut them down. Um, because a lot back when I was young, it was like children should be seen and not
Seen and
heard.
not heard. Mm-hmm.
I let my children talk and I found out stuff. I'm like, oh Lord, I didn't know they knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, then I need to up my game on
But if
this.
you, but if you set time for them, like you said you did, they wouldn't feel the need to be so not clingy, but needy when the parents come. So that even like with the parents
Right.
that work from home, I had a mom boss that I thought she was just such an amazing mom, so hands on. But she worked from home, but she used to do like set an hour out in the day to where
Mm-hmm.
she will take the child out and they will walk together and the child could talk to her about anything. But she used to do that with her child every single day, even though I was
That's
so charged.
awesome.
The fact that she managed to manage, it's all about time management. If you're working from home as a parent with your children,
Mm-hmm.
she still made sure that she could have mummy moments throughout the day. Um, and it was I learned a lot from her. I was like, wow, that is amazing because not to say that it's bad if parents don't do that, but I think it's just a nice work kind of life balance. If you do that now, when you're working from home, you're a lot more flexible. Whereas before, you would have been at the house the whole time. So yeah, try
Mm-hmm.
and utilize this new time if you can, and be more adaptable. We have got so many questions on Instagram. Can
I,
I read
I, I,
them?
I, yeah, I'm
Not even
sitting here
questions,
looking at
just
them now.
comments. Nanny J Shotwell says, become a homeschool teacher to 5 kids. Yeah, she literally practically ended up being a homeschool teacher to 5 kids
Yes.
because she nannies for 6. She said, and still entertain, potty train, teach, and a toddler. You're just super nanny because I don't know
Hello.
how you do it with
I don't
6.
even.
I stay ready, Millie. Nanny Kadri says, I had one job where I had to let child have whatever he wanted unless it was dangerous or harmful. Okay, exit, door left. Bye. No. Boundaries. That the thing is, I'm very big on children, being happy, being authentically themselves, but children need boundaries.
Yes, they
If
do.
they don't have boundaries, they are going to struggle in life because when you go outside in that big bad world or that big wide world, there's boundaries in that. And
Yes.
if you don't follow those boundaries, guess what happens? There's a consequence. So I couldn't stay in that situation. So good luck to you. Well done. Nanny
But
J Shotwell said, also go ahead.
no, I was going
Go
to
ahead.
say, but what they don't realize, what parents don't realize, is children crave boundaries.
Oh my Lord.
They crave discipline and they crave
Mm-hmm.
boundaries. I have had I have heard my nanny kids tell their mom, Miss Angela doesn't let us do that. And they look over at me like, and I'm like, you're right. I don't let you do that. And why don't I let you do that? Because one time we did it and she told us not to. And then we made a big mess. And then we didn't want to clean it up. And then it stained your carpet. And they just keep going. I mean, it's like 3 and 4 year olds and they know exactly. why I won't let them do it. And then mom looks at me and she's like, yeah. She said, I didn't know it stayed in the carpet. I said, that's because we cleaned it up, didn't we? Yes, she made us scrub the carpet until it was clean. And she's like, well, good for you. And I was like,
Mm,
if you make the mess,
boundaries, it name.
if you make the mess, guess what? You're going to help clean up the mess.
Gonna clean
You
it.
are not too small to clean up. You weren't too small to make it. You're not going to
Clean up,
be everybody
everybody, everywhere.
everywhere.
Clean
Yeah.
up. Listen, I
So,
rinsed that song.
yes.
Everybody, tidy
So,
up, tidy up, tidy. I make it. Listen, clean up.
so when you hear children saying, I can't do this because, or I'm not allowed to do this because, that's because you made a mess.
There's a boundary.
You were touching it when you weren't supposed to be touching it. So now, guess what? It goes away for a while, and we will work on something else, and then we'll come back to that when I feel that you're ready, and we can do that. And it's usually a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days. I just need them to think about it for a while and think about why they did it.
Mm,
But mom came in and she was like, "Wow." And then I heard mom tell the neighbors they mind her better than do me. Well, that's because I set up boundaries. That's because I tell them no. I give
mm-hmm.
them verbiage. I give them words. I give them the reason why they can't do it. So it's not just because I said so. No,
Yeah,
you
no,
didn't
no.
like hearing because I said so when you grew up. Give me
Mm-mm.
a reason. Give me some words to say to my friends. Give me some words to say to um not just my friends, but to talk to you. If I have a reason of why I want to do something, then I asked them, why do you want to do this? Why is it so important? And they will tell me in their little 3 and 4 year old voices and then 3 and 4 year old logic, this is why they need to do this. And me thinking, well, you don't need to do that because you don't know this and you don't know that. But when I hear them and listen to them, okay, well, we will do that. I will change my mind sometimes and let them do it in a guided form. Okay, as long as, okay, we can do it here in this position, in this, in this spot, whatever. We're not going to take it in. I give them where their boundaries are. We're only going to do this right here. If it leaves the table, if it leaves this area, then we have to put it away. And they will remind each other, no, 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 you can't go over there. You're gonna make her put it away. Come back over here. I don't even have to say anything. They fuss at each other, keeping each other in line. So if you have that type of boundary set in place, children will remind one child will remind the other child of what to do and what not to do. So children crave boundaries. And like Shada said, good luck with them.
Nanny J Shotwell said, yes, planning is the key, Shada. Nanny Kim on
Hmm.
the go says, yes, Shada, make them figure it out. Hi, clearly, Nanny. Nanny J Shotwell says, say it louder in the back. It's okay to be bored. Nanny Kim on the go says, yes, I remember that it was the best. The mom crawled in on the floor. Yeah, so they're talking about the video that I was talking
Yeah.
about. The dad in the video was trying so hard to stay focused on the meeting while all the commotion was going on. Hey, Chino. He was like, hi, Lena. Oh, wait, Lana. That's it. Wait, is it Lana? Lana? Yeah, it is. Hi, Lana. Nanny J Shotwell says, I say all the time, if you're old enough to make a mess, you're old enough to clean it. For sure. Hi, the only me I can be. Oh, the only me I can be. Hi, hello. Never seen you
Hello,
before.
hello,
How are
hello.
you? Are you a parent
Thank you
or a
for
nanny?
joining.
Let us know. Is there anyone
Thank
on
you for
Facebook,
joining us.
Angela?
I see two. I see the number two, but I don't see any comments. But hello,
Okay.
hello everyone who's watching us on Facebook and on YouTube.
And
Thanks for
on
watching.
YouTube.
Yes, and on Instagram. Yes, we are over the globe today. We're in
Mm-hmm.
London. We're in Australia. We're in the US.
Yeah, we're global.
We are. We doing it big today, girl.
I was gonna ask you actually, what would you say is the top three tips for parents that are at home with their kids um, during this pandemic and trying to juggle work and parenting.
Okay. So first,
Top three tips, quick, go. First
first,
one.
first, red light, green light. And I say red light, green light is because if you want your child not to come into your room, into your office, red light, a stop sign. You can make it out of construction paper. Red on one side, green on the other side. They're 2 to 3 years old. You're teaching them colors. They know it's on red. Mommy's busy. We'll have to come back when it's green. Have mom come communicate with you. Okay, I'm turning the sign over. We can come. I said, okay, we'll be there, as soon as we finish lunch. Oh, it's green light. Let's go see mommy. And that way they get to go in mommy's office, being in her space, because
Mm-hmm.
they've been all over
Mm-hmm.
the house. But it's so special
Mm-hmm.
to come in mommy's space. But we have to respect mommy's space. And we talk about that. They can't go in there.
Boundaries at name.
Yes. So they get to go spend time in mommy's office for 15, 20 minutes. And then when it's over with, mommy walks us out. And I always plan an activity of we're going outside, or we're going to do an art project, or we're going to do something fun after they
Fun.
leave mommy's office. So the hurt and anxiety of the separation anxiety is not so great. And it
Okay.
quickly
Number
distracts
two.
them. Number two, um, I would say um, make time to talk to your kids in the
Mm-hmm.
evening after work.
Throughout the day.
Make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you have a communication with your nanny or whoever is taking care of your children. Make sure you communicate with them, whether it's on a whiteboard, whether it's on a notepad, a text message. Let them
Text.
know. Let them know I'm coming through. I got to go. I'm coming through, so I can move to the next room, or I can kind of stand in front of them, distract them, and like, okay, coast is clear, go. Now, number three is to take time to yourself outside of work, outside of kids. Have a few minutes, even if as after the kids go to bed, have a few minutes to yourself to breathe, to read a book, take a bath, soak, whatever you're going to do. Self-care is important, because if you don't take care of you, you will end up doing like what I did just yesterday, talking to myself and like, okay, you have been going downhill. You've been doing this, you've been doing that, and you haven't been taking care of you. You haven't been taking care of your mental self care. Physical, you get out and go walking, but you're talking on the phone trying to straighten everybody else's life out. Your physical is getting taken care of, but your mental isn't. You need to stop, have some mental self care time, and whether mental and physical go together. Uh, uh, Alexa Ray does that, the yoga. Now, I can't do yoga because of my back and my neck, but I make sure that I get my exercise in. I make sure that I take care of my mentality, the mental side of me, because I just have to watch something funny and it clears all the cobwebs. So I keep, comedies on repeat so that I'm clearing all this out and I just get a free moment to just laugh, because laughter is great medicine. It brings about happy endorphins. It makes you feel better. It brings back your creativity. So take the time to laugh. Take the time for self-care.
I'm just saying. Can you say that for me?
I'm just saying.
You need to trademark that, by the way. Put it on a t-shirt.
I wish
I'm
I
just
could.
saying.
I wish I could. Now, if I can
I'm
trademark it
just
with my
saying.
voice, then that's a whole other thing. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Said
saying.
up the nanny. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Have
Because I always
you
say
got
that.
any announcements?
Do I have announcements? Yes. Hey, Sunday. No, wait a minute. Tonight, Nanny Kim on the Go is having a Spawn book party. And you all know that I'm taking donation for books for the fundraiser we're doing for Nanny Challenge Giving. So that
Mm-hmm.
would be a good time to combine your giving and your book party.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Buy some books.
I'm just
Or you,
saying.
or you can go on my Facebook page or on my Ask the Nanny page on Instagram, and you'll find the flyer that, about the giving, the donation we're having on Sunday. We are having a uh, a get together at Sweet Farm in Georgetown, Texas. So all the my Austin and Texas nannies, please meet us out there between 1 and 3. Yeah, 1 and 3 on Sunday, and we are going to um, have a book and pajama drop off, and you get to go and social distance in the corn maze, in the apple orchard. They have slides. They have all kinds of stuff, pumpkin picking, all kinds of stuff out there
That
for
sounds
the
really
family
good.
to do. And on Monday night, um, I'm getting together with some of the nannies who have stepped up to the plate and are leading the charge for Nanny Chella's Giving on Monday night. Ask the Nanny. Meet me here on Facebook and on YouTube. And I'm going to have some of the nannies who are doing things in different states. So come and find out how you can get involved in giving to the community and giving back to kids and to families.
Parents.
Meet us,
Mm-hmm.
parents, and meet us there. Am I forgetting something? Am I forgetting something? Am I forgetting something?
You good. Hi,
I think that's it.
Jordan. Hi, Olivia.
Let me see.
Is that
No,
everything?
Nanny, Nanny Miss Monique has story time tomorrow on Celebrate Nanny Life. She has story time at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Celebrate Nanny Life. And
Well,
now, Kim and Mr. Chaz are on tomorrow night at 7:30
yeah.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will be talking about raising girls versus boys, how we raise our girls versus our boys. So make sure you tune into Instagram on either
Mm-hmm.
Nanny Kim's page or Nanny Kim on the Go or Mr. Chaz page. They switch out, so be on the lookout for both of them. And if you don't
Mm-hmm.
follow them so that you'll get a
Mm-hmm.
notification. But I
Mm-hmm.
love that topic, and I want to have them on Ask the Nanny to talk about that topic too, because I'm an all boy mom, so I raise my children
Mm-hmm.
differently than an all girl mom.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so
And then there's the in between as well. Now, a lot of
yes.
people are gender fluid, so that's important as well.
Hmm. Now I'm
Can I
done.
say my announcements?
Yes, I'm done.
So my announcement is I am my prices are going up for my nanny mentoring and coaching from the 31st of October. That is the last day to book at the price that it is at now on my website. From the 1st of November, it will be going up significantly. So get in while you can. The value is priceless, by the way, as you can see
Yes, it
from my
is.
testimonials. But it's going up. You get so much for your money, and yeah, you're gonna love it. So that's the nanny and mentoring coaching. If you are interested in that, you can send me a quick DM on Instagram, or you can fill out the inquiry form on my website, which is nannysharz.com. Um, I
Ah.
am also going to be bringing back my lives because England here has gone back into
Yay!
England has gone back into tier 2 lockdown. So a lot of people are at home again, and I'm having a lot of people message me like, I need your lives. They got me through the last lockdown. You need to bring them back. So if you guys have any topic suggestions, please send me a DM. If you want to be really formal, you can send me an email, info@nannysharz.co.uk. But I would prefer for you to just message me on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, whatever. Send me a message. Let me know if you're having any issues with anything and you'd like me to address that on my live. Also, my lives, I'm going to be requesting people in to the live, so you can ask me questions live. Any nannies that want a little snippet of the coaching, you can also request in. Any parents that have any questions or any reservations about things, you can request in as well. So I will be announcing that soon on my page. So please look out for that. Like I've said before, I'm working on quite a few projects, and I can't wait to let you guys know, because a lot of people tell me I've been quiet on Instagram. I've not been quiet. I've been booked and busy. That's what it is.
And that's
But I'm
a
gonna
good
try my
thing.
best. Yes, I'm gonna try my best to what's the word I'm looking for? Try my best to post as much as I possibly can. But I'm also working with a high profile family at the moment as well, so I have to be very careful as well. So yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the Nanny Hookup with me, Nanny Sharz, and
Ask the nanny.
hey, make sure you share
I
this
know.
with all your friends, to your friends, to your parent friend, to your nanny friend, to your mom, your dad, your pig, your frog, your pet rabbit. I'm joking.
Don't forget there.
Everybody. I'm just
Everybody.
saying. I'm just saying.
Everybody. Well, she
We
said
love y'all. We'll see you
everybody.
next week. What
Yes.
time is it? We'll see you next week. 9
We
p.m. UK time on Thursday and 3
3
p.m.
p.m. Central Standard Time.
Standard time.
Yes.
Perfect. Love y'all.
Yes. Love y'all. Thanks for joining us. All
What do they do on
right.
TikTok?
You